Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all feeling fresh and ready for today's speaking session. The topic we're going to discuss today is the importance of healthy habits in daily life. We'll go one by one, and each of you will get a few minutes to share your ideas. Let's start with our first student, Daniel. Daniel, how are you today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited to speak.
That's perfectly fine, Daniel. Nervousness is normal, and it goes away as you start talking. So, tell us, what are your thoughts about healthy habits?
Well, for me, healthy habits are the small actions we do every day that keep our body and mind strong. For example, I always try to wake up early because it gives me a fresh start to the day. When I wake up early, I have time to exercise, eat breakfast, and prepare for school without rushing.
That's a very good example. And what kind of exercise do you like to do in the morning?
Mostly, I do some stretching and light jogging around my neighborhood. Sometimes, I also ride my bicycle. My little brother always tries to follow me, but he gets tired in 5 minutes.
That's cute. Apart from exercise, what other habits do you think are important?
I think eating balanced meals is important. I try to eat more vegetables and fruits instead of fast food. Also, I drink enough water every day because it keeps me energized. And one more habit is getting enough sleep. I try to go to bed by 10 p.m.
That's excellent, Daniel. You've mentioned physical health. What about mental health?
Yes, mental health is just as important. I read books and spend time with my family, and I also avoid too much social media because it can sometimes make me stressed. Spending time in nature also makes me feel peaceful.
That's a very mature answer, Daniel. Thank you for sharing. Now let's move on to our second student, Sophia. All right, Sophia, it's your turn now. How are you feeling this morning?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling great. I had a big breakfast today, so I'm full of energy.
That's a good start to a healthy day. So, Sophia, what's your opinion on the importance of healthy habits?
For me, healthy habits are like the roots of a tree. If the roots are strong, the tree grows tall and healthy. In the same way, if our daily habits are good, our life becomes better and stronger.
That's a beautiful way to explain it. Can you share some habits you practice every day?
Yes, of course. First, I drink a glass of warm water when I wake up. It helps my body feel refreshed. Then I do a short yoga session, just 10 minutes, but it makes a big difference. After that, I eat a healthy breakfast with fruits and whole grains.
That sounds wonderful. What about habits for your mind, not just the body?
Oh, yes, I believe the mind needs exercise too. I write in my journal every night before sleeping. It helps me clear my thoughts and reduce stress. Also, I avoid negative self-talk. I try to remind myself that mistakes are just lessons, not failures.
That's very inspiring, Sophia. And what about unhealthy habits? Do you try to avoid some?
Definitely. I try not to stay up late scrolling on my phone. It's tempting, but I know it makes me tired the next day. I also limit sugary snacks because they make me feel lazy afterward.
Excellent points. Thank you for sharing, Sophia. You've given us some very practical tips. Now, let's move to our third student, Ethan. All right, Ethan, it's your turn now. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling calm and relaxed today. I went for a short walk before school, so my mind feels fresh.
That's great to hear. Ethan, can you tell us your thoughts about the importance of healthy habits?
Yes, Miss Thompson. I think healthy habits are like a daily investment in ourselves. Mm, if we invest good actions every day, the results will come in the future, like better health, more energy, and a happier mood.
Well said. What healthy habits do you follow every day?
Every morning, I drink 2 glasses of water and then do 20 push-ups. Mm, it helps me wake up my body. Sometimes my little brother joins in, but he does only 5 push-ups.
That's cute. And what about food? Do you have healthy eating habits?
Yes, I avoid skipping breakfast. I always eat something with protein, like eggs or yogurt, and I add some fruit. During the day, I drink water instead of soda.
Very good. What about habits that help your mind?
I read a book for at least 15 minutes every evening. It helps me relax and improve my focus. I also write down 3 things I'm thankful for before going to bed.
That's an excellent practice. And do you try to avoid any unhealthy habits?
Yes, I try not to spend too much time playing video games. I still play sometimes, but I set a time limit. I also avoid eating too much fast food.
Very good, Ethan. Thank you for sharing your ideas. Now, let's hear from our next student, Olivia. All right, Olivia, now it's your turn. How are you feeling this morning?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling happy and a little bit excited today. My mom made my favorite breakfast, pancakes with strawberries, so I started the day with a smile.
That's wonderful, Olivia. Today's discussion is about healthy habits. What's your opinion on why they are important?
I believe healthy habits are like the roots of a strong tree. If the roots are strong, the tree can stand tall and grow well. Similarly, when we take care of our bodies and minds, we can handle life better.
Nice comparison. Can you tell us some healthy habits you follow every day?
Sure, Miss Thompson. First, I try to sleep at the same time every night so I get enough rest. Then, in the morning, I do some light stretching exercises. I also walk to school instead of taking the bus when the weather is nice.
That's a great way to stay active. What about your eating habits?
I eat vegetables with my lunch and dinner every day.
Mm.
I also drink plenty of water. And instead of eating chips or candy after school, I have nuts or an apple.
Very good. Do you also have habits that help your mental health?
Yes, I like to spend time outdoors. I often sit in the garden and listen to birds in the evening. It makes me feel peaceful. I also write in my diary. It helps me organize my thoughts.
That's a lovely habit, Olivia. And are there any unhealthy habits you try to avoid?
Yes, I try not to stay up late watching videos on my phone. I also avoid eating too much sugar.
Very good, Olivia. Thank you for sharing. Now let's move to our next student, Daniel. All right, Daniel, it's your turn now. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling energetic today. I woke up early and went for a short jog with my dad, so I feel fresh and ready to learn.
That's great, Daniel. We're discussing healthy habits today. Why do you think they are important?
I think healthy habits are like tools in a toolbox. If you have the right tools, you can fix problems and build things easily. In life, healthy habits help you stay strong, think clearly, and feel happier.
I like that comparison. Can you tell us some healthy habits you practice every day?
Sure. I drink a glass of water right after I wake up. I also try to do at least 15 minutes of exercise in the morning. For breakfast, I usually eat eggs, whole grain bread, and some fruit.
That's a very balanced start to the day. What about during school?
During school, I try to keep good posture while sitting. I also avoid buying too many snacks from the cafeteria. I prefer bringing homemade food.
Good thinking. How do you take care of your mental health?
I spend some time reading interesting books. Sometimes I read adventure stories, which make me feel inspired. I also talk to my family every evening. We share our day and laugh together.
That's a great way to stay connected. Are there any unhealthy habits you avoid?
Yes, I avoid skipping breakfast because it makes me tired. I also try not to sit for too long without moving. I take short breaks to stretch.
Very good, Daniel. Thank you for your thoughtful answers. Now, let's move to our next student, Sophia. All right, Sophia. It's your turn now. How are you today? Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling calm and happy today. I had a nice breakfast and listened to some music before coming to school, so my day started well. That's lovely to hear. We're talking about healthy habits today. Why do you think they matter? I believe healthy habits are like seeds. If you plant them and take care of them every day, they grow into a strong and beautiful tree, just like how habits help us grow into healthy and strong people. That's a beautiful metaphor. Can you tell us some healthy habits you follow? Sure. I eat vegetables every day, even if I don't always like the taste. I also drink enough water, at least 6 glasses a day. And every night, I try to sleep early so I can wake up feeling fresh. Those are excellent practices. What do you do during school to stay healthy? During school, I make sure to walk around during recess instead of just sitting. I also try to smile and talk to my friends because I think being kind is part of being healthy too.
Absolutely. Kindness is good for mental health. How do you take care of your mind outside school?
I like drawing and painting. It makes me feel relaxed and creative. I also read stories before bed instead of using my phone too much. That's a smart choice. Are there unhealthy habits you avoid? Yes, I avoid eating too many sweets. I also don't stay up too late watching TV because I know it makes me tired the next day. Very good, Sophia. Thank you for sharing your ideas. Let's now move on to our next student, Liam. All right, Liam, your turn now. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling energetic today. I woke up early, did some stretching, and even helped my dad water the plants before school.
That's wonderful. Today, we're discussing healthy habits. Why do you think they are important?
I think healthy habits are like the rules in a game. If you follow them, you win by having more energy, a stronger body, and a happier mind. If you don't, it's harder to do well.
I like that comparison. Can you share some healthy habits you follow?
Yes, I eat breakfast every morning, usually eggs, bread, and fruit. I also drink a glass of water as soon as I wake up. I ride my bicycle in the park 3 times a week. And I try to sleep for at least 8 hours every night.
That sounds great. What about at school?
At school, I stay active during recess by playing football with my friends. Ha ha ha. I also carry a bottle of water and drink it often.
Good job. And how do you take care of your mind?
I like solving puzzles and reading science books. They make my brain work harder and help me think faster.
Do you avoid any habits that you think are unhealthy?
Yes, I don't eat too much fast food, and I avoid drinking fizzy drinks every day. I also don't spend too much time playing video games because I want to use my time better.
Excellent, Ethan. Thank you for sharing. Let's now hear from our next student, Isabella. All right, Isabella. It's your turn now. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling happy and a little excited today. My mom packed my favorite lunch, pasta with vegetables.
That sounds delicious. Today, we're talking about healthy habits. Why do you think they are important?
I think healthy habits help us stay strong and avoid getting sick. If we take care of our body and mind, we can enjoy life more and do better in school.
Well said. Can you tell us some healthy habits you follow?
Sure, I drink 2 glasses of water before coming to school. I also eat fruits every day, usually apples, bananas, or oranges. I try to exercise at least 4 times a week by doing skipping and dancing at home.
That's a good routine. And how do you take care of your mental health?
I love drawing and coloring. It makes me feel calm and happy. I also like to sit in the garden and listen to the birds when I need some quiet time.
That's wonderful. Do you avoid any unhealthy habits?
Yes, I try not to eat too many sweets, and I don't use my phone late at night. I know it can make me sleepy in class the next day.
Very good, Isabella. Thank you for sharing. Let's move on to our next student, Noah. All right, Noah, it's your turn now. How are you feeling this morning?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling fresh today because I went for a walk with my dad before school. The weather was cool and we saw some beautiful flowers.
That's lovely. Today, we're talking about healthy habits. What do you think they mean?
Healthy habits are the things we do every day to keep our body and mind in good condition. It's like giving our body the right fuel and rest, so it works well.
Exactly. Can you tell us about some healthy habits you follow?
I drink a big glass of water when I wake up. I eat breakfast every day, usually eggs, whole wheat bread, and fruit. I also ride my bicycle in the park 3 times a week.
Great! What about your mental health?
I like to read storybooks before bed instead of using my phone. It helps me relax and sleep better. Sometimes I also listen to soft music when I'm stressed.
That's a smart choice. Do you avoid any unhealthy habits?
Yes, I try not to drink too many soft drinks, and I avoid staying up late playing games. I know it's not good for my eyes or my energy.
Well done, Noah. Thank you for sharing. Now, let's hear from our next student, Lily. All right, Lily, it's your turn now. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm doing great, thank you. I had a nice breakfast, and I'm ready to share my ideas.
Perfect. Today, we're discussing healthy habits. What does this mean to you?
To me, healthy habits are daily actions that keep us strong, happy, and full of energy. They include eating good food, sleeping enough, and staying active.
Very true. Can you tell us about your healthy habits?
I make sure to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. I eat vegetables with my lunch and dinner. I also do yoga with my mom in the morning before school. It makes me feel calm.
That's wonderful. Do you have any habits that help your mental health?
Yes, I write in my diary every night. I write about my day, my feelings, and the things I'm thankful for. It helps me sleep peacefully.
That's a beautiful habit, Lily. Is there any unhealthy habit you've stopped doing?
Yes, I used to eat a lot of chips after school. Now I eat fruit or nuts instead, and I feel much better.
Excellent choice. Thank you for sharing, Lily. Let's move on to our next student, Jack. All right, Jack, it's your turn now. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling really good today, thank you. I had a nice run before school, so I feel fresh.
That's great to hear. Today, we're talking about healthy habits. What comes to your mind when you hear that?
When I hear healthy habits, I think about doing small things every day that keep our body and mind strong. It's not just about exercise, it's also about how we think and what we eat.
Very thoughtful answer, Jack. Can you share some healthy habits from your own life?
Sure, I go jogging 3 times a week with my dad. I also avoid sugary drinks and drink water instead. Another habit I have is sleeping early, so I wake up full of energy.
Good habits indeed. Do you have any habits for keeping your mind healthy?
Yes, I like reading books before bedtime instead of using my phone. It helps me relax and sleep better. I also practice deep breathing when I feel stressed.
That's wonderful. Is there an unhealthy habit you've managed to stop?
Yes, I used to skip breakfast because I thought I didn't have time. But now I wake up earlier so I can eat something healthy in the morning.
Excellent progress, Jack. Thank you for sharing. Let's now move on to our next student, Emma. All right, Emma. It's your turn now. How are you today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling happy and relaxed today. I had my favorite breakfast, pancakes with honey.
That sounds delicious. Today, we're talking about healthy habits. What does that mean to you?
To me, healthy habits are routines that make our life better every day. They keep us strong, happy, and ready for challenges.
Can you share some healthy habits you follow?
Of course. I do yoga in the morning with my mom. I also make sure to eat fruits and vegetables every day. And I try to spend at least 1 hour outside walking or playing.
Very nice. Do you also have habits for keeping your mind healthy?
Yes, I write in my journal every night. It helps me think about my day and plan for tomorrow. I also listen to calm music when I feel stressed.
That's a great idea. Is there a bad habit you've given up?
Yes, I used to watch too much TV after school. Now I read books or do art instead, and it feels much better.
Excellent, Emma. Thank you for sharing your ideas. Now, let's hear from our next student, Oliver. All right, Oliver, it's your turn. How are you feeling this morning?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling a little sleepy because I stayed up late reading a mystery novel.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Today, we're talking about healthy habits. Can you share what that means to you?
To me, healthy habits are actions we do regularly that make our body and mind strong. They're like small investments for a better future.
That's a good way to put it. What healthy habits do you follow?
I play football with my friends almost every evening. It helps me stay active. I also drink plenty of water and try to sleep at the same time every night. Well, except last night.
What about habits that help your mental health?
I talk to my parents when I have a problem. And I spend time drawing because it helps me feel calm.
Is there a bad habit you have stopped?
Yes, I used to skip breakfast. Now I eat something healthy every morning so I have more energy for school.
That's wonderful, Oliver. Thank you for sharing. Let's move to our next student, Sophia. All right, Sophia, it's your turn now. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling happy. Because my little brother drew me a funny picture this morning.
That's sweet. Today we're discussing healthy habits. What does that mean to you?
Healthy habits are things we do every day that help us stay strong, both in our body and in our mind. They make life easier and more enjoyable.
Very nice. Can you share some healthy habits you follow?
I love eating fruits every day. Especially apples and grapes. I also stretch every morning before school. It makes me feel awake.
What about habits for your mental health?
I keep a small journal where I write 3 things I'm grateful for each night. It makes me go to sleep with a smile.
That's a great idea. Is there a bad habit you have managed to change?
Yes, I used to watch too many cartoons late at night. Now, I stop watching TV after dinner so I can sleep early.
Well done, Sophia. Thank you for sharing. Now, let's hear from our next student, William. All right, William, it's your turn now. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Ms. Thompson. I'm feeling energetic today. I did a quick morning run with my dog, and it made me feel awake and happy.
That's wonderful. Today, we're discussing healthy habits. What does that mean to you?
To me, healthy habits are routines that help our body and mind stay strong. They make life easier and more enjoyable, and help us do well in school and sports.
Can you share some healthy habits you practice every day?
Yes, I start my day with a glass of water and a short stretching session. I also eat a healthy breakfast, usually eggs, fruit, and some toast. After school, I like to play outside and ride my bicycle.
Very good. How do you take care of your mental health?
I like reading adventure books in the evening. It relaxes me and makes me feel excited about stories. I also talk to my parents about my day. It helps me feel calm and supported.
Excellent. Are there any unhealthy habits you try to avoid?
Yes, I avoid eating too many sweets, and I try not to spend too much time on my phone. It helps me stay focused and energetic.
Very good, Ethan. Thank you for sharing. Let's now move to our next student. All right, Amelia. It's your turn now. How are you feeling today?
Good morning, Miss Thompson. I'm feeling cheerful today. I helped my mom water the plants this morning, and it made me feel calm and happy.
We're talking about healthy habits. What does that mean to you?
Healthy habits are actions we do every day that make our body and mind strong. They help us stay energetic, focused, and happy throughout the day.
Can you share some healthy habits you follow?
Yes, I drink a glass of water as soon as I wake up. I do 10 minutes of stretching before school, and I try to eat breakfast with fruits and protein. I also walk to school whenever the weather is nice.
Great. How about habits that help your mental health?
I like to draw and color in the evening. It makes me feel relaxed and creative. I also write in my journal about the good things that happened during the day.
Excellent. Are there any unhealthy habits you try to avoid?
Yes, I avoid eating too many candies, and I don't stay up too late watching TV. I know it affects my energy and focus the next day.
Very good, Olivia. Thank you for sharing. Now, all right, class. Today we had so many great conversations. Each one of you spoke very well and practiced English with confidence. I am really happy to see your progress. Remember, practice every day, even small sentences, and you will improve step by step. You all did amazing today. See you in the next class. Keep smiling, keep learning, and keep practicing. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye, teacher.
I hope you enjoyed this conversation. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and write a comment below to practice your English with us.